I do this from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent, to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. So let's get started because you know we dominate these time constraints. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up with Tarot on Decks. My intentions are to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. And I do that by helping others to overcome the pitfalls that we landed in, that I've landed in. Listen, we made it another Friday, very, very consistent, very, very persistent. And so, yeah, I'm proud of you this week. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, so we shall see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for the divine one? Breaking cycles, bitch. I'm telling you, bitch. I'll be on your shit. I be in your shit. You breaking cycles. This week, I sense the energy of if we can get this person to backslide. This week was all about creating inconsistencies in your routine, creating insecurities in your self-esteem. This week was all about that, and I felt like you was pushing through that shit. Willpower, discipline, and like choosing your thoughts has been the most powerful tool and will continue to be the most powerful tool for you to break through these cycles. But heavy on your breaking through cycles, and that shit that used to affect you, that shit that used to cause you to trip, you glide over now, right? Like you skate on that shit. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. I mean, I saw emotional control before I saw gaslighting. And the emotional control that you have developed when dealing with these narcissists is palpable. It's tangible. This is what I'm tapped into. Good news energy is out here, and luck is on your side. And see them rainbows. Whenever I see rainbows, I know that the promises of God and a four-leaf clover and a little mushroom. My mouth got water. And mushroom, girl, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much for your consistency. Thank you so much for trusting in your own personal abilities. The breakthrough is here. Like I said, I told y'all that yesterday. You're gonna find where, because there was never really anything happening, right? You like, does this person know this person, right? It was principalities, right? You're gonna find that people are more welcoming and receiving to your energy at this time, in whatever regards that is. I'm telling you, bro. I just fucking work here. You're gonna find that where there was, you would walk into a room and you could just sense the energy. You could sense the principality. That principality, what used to work, what used to cause you to trip, you skate over now. That's what I'm tapped into. New love energy is out here, and this new love is true love. You know how this new love became true love? This new love became true love because you decided to love you. Huh? The new love became true love because of the love that you have for yourself. The love that you had for yourself I don't even know how to describe it. It was inconsistent and had insecurities. Period, point blank. And now since you're thorough in the way that you love yourself, and there's no like self-sacrificing to people please. Wow. And because there's no self-sacrificing to people please, you'll see new doors open. Remember, a couple weeks ago, there was a card, and it was like a new door opening, but it would look like a fantasy. It looked like a fairy tale. But this one looks like it's grounded and rooted in reality. There's no glow happening behind the doors. None of that shit. This shit is grounded and rooted in reality. New doors are opening. New love is coming out here for you. True love in regards to what you doing and who you gonna be doing it with, huh? This is what I'm tapped into. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Palpable, physical, tangible manifestations and materializations of a new mindset is coming through. 752 angel number. Yeah, recharge. So listen, your most powerful path forward at this time is to realize, is to like recognize that, okay, these processes work. A lot this week has been that alchemy. Remember the temperance angel came up a lot this week? A lot this week has been the temperance angel, right? So with that, it's like, okay, take time, take stock. The bottom line is like, do the math, right? Oh, this is what I did. This worked. When I tried this, it didn't work. I'm going to continue to do this and develop new methods and processes for this other thing that didn't work. Is this type of energy. I feel like this recharge has to do with you like realizing, okay, this worked, this didn't work. It's like that temperance angel that's been showing up all week. What's at the bottom of the deck? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. So stability, security. This is founded. This is rooted. This is established in like righteousness. Love this for you. Yeah. I've been sensing it. Consistency, thoroughness, determination, and no more self-sacrificing. Those are some powerful tools that you are using at this time to break cycles. And the cycles, because you're breaking these cycles, you're inviting in new love, opportunities for divine-like partnerships into your energy, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it, future. You deserve it. Let's get some more messages for the collective. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. What is the most important message for the divine collective? What do you need to know most to walk your highest path out here for your greatest good? Like, one of the biggest things coming up as we go into next week is that you're gonna have to really, really cultivate a budget. That's what this is. It says impulsive fire, because you're gonna find that there are gonna be breakthroughs, which would feel like avalanche, or they're showing me like a break. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. So it's like this, and then all of a sudden a rush, like the levee, like when the levee broke on some shit, right? Like, and so if you have a plan on how you plan to utilize your abundance, the things that you'd like to see change and improve in your life, then you can spare yourself a lot of bullshit. You can spare yourself spending money on something and then it not being an investment. It being an expense, right? Like, I bought it and I had to throw it away. Or I bought it and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be and it's not useful to me, so I'm giving it away, I'm donating it, whatever it is, like that, right? When you have a plan, when you say, okay, when I have this much in surplus, I would like to invest it in a tutor. When I have this much in surplus, I would like to invest it in a home. When I have this much in surplus, I would like to invest it in a CPA. Whatever it is, you need to have these plans so that you're not willy-nilly, because there will be an abundance, an influx of money coming in, Netflix and chill. And like, you're like, oh no, I'll just let it sit in the bank, or I'll just let it accrue interest. Whatever you telling yourself, shit. The worst thing you can do is not have a plan at this time. Because there's influxes of abundance, and I get it, because it's difficult to make a plan with something that you feel like you don't have in your hand. But if you was to get an extra $50K today, what would you do with it? And it can't be just, oh, I would go to the mall, and oh, I would give something to my mama. No, you need to have a plan on how you would invest your resources in order to allow them to be perpetual in your energy. This is what I'm tapped into. Selfie-fail energy is out here with procrastination massive. Because studies have shown that when you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. Failing the plan is like planning to fail. If you don't have a plan, that shit goes smooth up out the window, bitch. It's like a roller coaster ride with you. So then make a plan. And I get it, because we're speculating, right? We're window shopping. But this influx of energy is coming, and the worst thing in the world would be for you to have this influx of energy come to you at one point in time, and then it just went out as fast as it came in. Have a plan. What would you do with an extra $50,000? What would you do with an extra $10,000? What would you do with an extra $2,000? Know how you would make it perpetual. Know how you would take that energy and alchemize it in your life. Not so that you sending it right back out. What they say about black money, as soon as we get it, we send it right back out the hood. We don't invest in our own businesses. We don't invest in ourselves. We send it right back out the hood. We go to somebody else's business and get them the money that we just worked 40 hours for, right? This is a plan that you need to have. When I have this much money, I'm going to get my LLC. I am going to start my website. You need to, and then when it happens, work that fucking plan. That's what this looks like. Inbox Hero Zero. So there's a lot of energy around, like, no planning. So then an influx happens, and then when an influx happens, it can be very terrifying for your nervous system, because to your nervous system, it feels like, okay, when I get all this money, it creates a mess. When I have all of these opportunities, I feel overwhelmed and inundated. And your ego will literally repel and reject every opportunity that could be one that allows you for growth. So then you need to tell your ego, I have a plan for what I will do with that much energy. I have a plan for what I will do with that much attention. I have a plan for what I will do with that much currency. I have a plan for what I will do with that big of a download, so that your nervous system isn't rejecting the very opportunities that you pursue. This is what I'm tapped into. Chronic multitasker. I'm talking to somebody who, your body literally reject opportunities for wealth, extreme wealth. Your body reject opportunities for power and authority. Your body push that shit away. You'll pick up a blunt. You'll pick up a bottle of alcohol. You'll pick up that remote control, because to your body, your nervous system, to your central nervous system that flows throughout your body, it's not just your brain. Your central nervous system says, shit, every time this motherfucker get too much money, they make a mess. Your Your central nervous system say every time you get a little bit too good over there and get a little reckless over there, and they say, oh no, let's just keep it right here. So you have to do the shadow work around that and say, I'm allowing millions of dollars to come in my life. I'm allowing self-made opportunities to come into my life. The more you do that, the more you can handle more, right? So you go from a chronic multitasker to a person who has multiple cats. And it almost like, kind of cats take care of themselves. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Awkward dancer energy is out here with plant parent. So I like that things are growing in your life and there are opportunities for growth and abundance, but I want you to have a plan, even if it feels like you're just daydreaming, or even if it feels like you're window shopping. I want you to have a plan so that you're ready for influxes of energy, abundance, power, prosperity, whatever it is. You want to know how to handle it, because right now your nervous system is like rejecting it. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. My nail is lifting. So, girl, they try everything to stop the consistency from happening. The consistency is happening, girl. My nail lifting. Anything just to get the divine ones to not meet and group and show up for one another and show up together. I came anyway. I hope y'all having a very powerful, positive, and productive experience. I always hope something I'm saying is helping. After this, I'm going to ground my energy. But I'm going to see if I can push one more out. Angels. Thank you. Girl. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and witches, seers, walk the highest path, thanks for the greatest good. Nah, bitch, I'm doing it right now. I was going to try to wait until after I put the little 9 cards, bitch. I already knew though. But when I got into the energy, god damn it, my light don't work. I already knew when I got into the energy, I said, I need to hit my list, ground my energy before I start this reading. And then I said, well, no, I probably could go a little bit longer. I probably could just hold out, a little while before I do it. And then as soon as I fucking shuffled the deck and pulled the fucking card, the motherfucking police card came out. No, bitch, let me go ahead and get my mind right before we even get into this shit. Can't even find a lighter around this bitch. 50,000 lighters in this house. Believe that. Can't find one. Patience. Patience, my child. The thing that you desire is coming towards you. Just patience, my child. Okay, it's coming. Mama got it on the stove. Yeah. It's the energy of somebody that wants you to become irate. It's the energy of someone that wants you angry. The word is reactive. A reaction is impulse, is reflex. A response is thoughtful. A response indicates that I didn't go off of my influx or my reflex. I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, is what I'm inclined to do actually the best thing for me to do? There are people in your energy that have experiences where you were very reactive. And that reaction may have been volatile in some way, shape, or form. Volatile enough to have you institutionalized. Jail, the crazy house, whatever, sent to the hospital, whatever it is. That reaction was volatile enough to create impediments in the path that you was on, to create insecurities, to stutter, right? We were just talking about inconsistency, right? Just a volatile enough reaction to create inconsistencies in what you're trying to manifest. This is what I'm tapped into. I feel like this person is subtle. You have to understand subtle energies when you're dealing with magic, because I feel like this person is very subtle. And when I say subtle, it's the type of thing that's like, The way a smell, like if a man walk up on you or a woman, depending on who's listening, walk up on you and they smell good. And I mean they smell good. Not on purpose. I just sprayed something on me, smell good. You can tell that that's just a scent that they carry. Like you can tell that if you go in their house, that that's how their house probably smell, right? Somebody who really got that I smell like money smell, right? You're like, oh, it might change the way that you think about them. You might have looked at them and said, well, they not that cute. Fuck them. And then they walk past you and you say, oh, shit, that motherfucker smell good. And then all of a sudden, the way you was feeling like indifferent changed to a little bit of attraction. This is somebody who understands subtle energies. They understand how subtle things can influence a person's psyche, and they're doing very subtle things to get a reaction out of you. They not saying, oh, you bitch, da 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 da. No, this is the type of person who will pretend to support you. This is the type of person who will do something like, say something like, I'll go get your kids. I'll go pick your kids up from school. And then when if they do it at all, let's say you say, can you go pick my kids up from school? You didn't even ask them, they offered. And then when it was time to go get the kids from school, they left them at school. That would infuriate you, right? You said you was going to do this for me. Let's say they made them wait for 2 hours. They went and got them, but they was 2 hours later and they had to sit outside the school. They was, you know how kids feel. I was the last one there and nobody, da 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 da. That would infuriate you because you offered to help me and you didn't really help. What you really did was made it more difficult for me. This is the subtle energies that this person, there is somebody in your energy that understands subtleties. They're not doing anything overt. They're not being obvious. On the surface level, you would think that person had a little bit of friendship for you. But having friendship for you and caring about you is not the same thing. Recharge your energy. That was the last card. That was the card, the final card out the last day. Distance yourself. And your spirit team is wanting you to review your notes. At this time, your most powerful path forward when dealing with these witches and these warlocks is to review your notes. Pay attention, because if you pay attention to what somebody said they would do and the actual follow through, earlier this week we used the example of, if I wash your dishes, I said, well, I'm going to wash your dishes for you. And then you go in a cabinet and you reach up to pull a plate and water drip down your arm. Bitch. Right? That'll piss you off. Right? How the fuck is that washing dishes, you nasty bitch? Stay the fuck out of my house and stay the fuck out of my kitchen, right? It's not helping. But that subtle shit is what they're trying to do to incite a reaction out of you. And so you have to be responsive. It's going to be important for you to be cataloging these subtle entities and energies so that your response isn't reactive. That's what this feels like, because it feels like somebody wants you in jail. They could be like affecting your sleep. You know, that's one of the things that narcissists do, and it's so subtle that all the things, and you don't know why you're reactive. You don't know why you're so angry. You don't know why you're so tense. But every night around 2:30, they wake up, bang, dang, 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 make the baby cry. Ah! You don't know this happened. This has been happening every day for 6 weeks, and now all of a sudden you edgy. You're a little bit different. They trying to get a reaction out of you. Tantric sex energy is out here. For some of you, there are people who are. This could be different. There are people who could be saying incantations, reciting things during intercourse. There are people who could be using, like, laying tricks. Like, they could be putting something on themselves, rubbing something on themselves, or putting something within the prophylactic if you're dealing with a man, and leaving that energy in you in order to dominate you. It's heavy on domination. So some of you, they are doing other rituals during intercourse. It's very subtle. It's subtle, but it's meant to dominate you. And it's meant to cause you to be reactive. As much as people, especially men, say that they don't like a crazy person, they'll do things to make you that way, right? It's funny to them, or whatever it is like that. Competition energy is out here with recharge your energy. And heavy on this person's the subtle things that they used to do to get a reaction out of you is no longer working. And so they're finna push it to another story, to push it to another love story. Energy is out here with tantric sex, heavy on using romance or connection, like friendship, in order to gain access to your energy. Heavy on affecting your sleep and affecting your ability to get rest. Heavy on you come out of a season of anger, and you come out of a season of temperament, and you come out of a season of reaction and reactiveness, and they want you back. And heavy on this person is jealous of you. They want to be you. They pretend to be your friend, or they pretend to be your lover, but really they're in a secret competition, and they feel like if they can drain you, you can't show up as you. Kick to the curb energy is out here, and it's somebody that needs to be out. I mean, they need to be out your fucking life, out your house, out your mind. Because and I'm telling you, some of y'all got evidence. Some of you have evidence that when this person in your energy, things start to go down. Almost like a pie chart or like a graph, like a growth chart, right? If you pay attention to the growth chart, that's what came out in the earlier. You need to be taking stock. You need to be keeping accountability. Because if you pay attention, when this person not around, your energy going up and up and up and up and up. And when this person come around, your energy starts subtly going down. Oh, this is what I'm tapped into. And they realize it. And they recognize it. And the closest thing that they've ever got to bringing your movement to an end was subtleties. They use subtle energies. And that's what you need to pay attention to.
How did you do that?
Envy. Bitch, I just work here. I just work here. I just work here, son. Evergrave, he said, how you doing that? Bitch, I just work here. They be telling me what to do. Fake friend. Ooh, 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 ba-doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello, and I said hi. I knew right then you was the one. Somebody think you the one. I'm talking about the one to play with. And you was never the one or the two. Believe that. But I was caught up. I don't know. My lighter don't work. Y'all know, you know how to load, you know how to refuel this. I don't know how to refuel it. I tried to put that thing in there so many times. It won't work. I don't know how to make it work. I wonder if I could take it to the stove and get the men at the stove to fill it up. You think they'll do it? Like, hey, I bought this out of here and I can't make it work no more. Don't get kicked out now, Toya. Don't do that. Go in the bathroom. That's what I used to do. I remember one time I was in my job at work, and this was before I even clocked in. You know, I took a bathroom selfie at my job, and somebody from my last job, a hating, monitoring spirit ass bitch, was like, "You look like you wasting them people time, bitch. You just mad because you still at that old job and I got a new one." Yeah. Either way it goes, let's see what comes out. What the emotions are like, and will be like. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk. Damn. Somebody about your paper. Be about your paper, man. Fatty, Skrilla, scratch game. Be about your paper, man. Fatty, scratch game. Okay, you finna get your mail. Okay? You're not worried about nothing else right now. Shit, the emotions is where the money at. But where's my money? That's what this feels like to me. It's been too. And here comes somebody. It feels like that same subtle energy, motherfucker, but it could be different people using subtle energies. But heavy on, it just feels like unevenly yoked entities trying to come together because this person says they miss you and they want to spend time with you. Meanwhile, you on a mission. Somebody say they miss you when they want to spend time with you, baby. You on a mission. You trying to get things together. It's like creating, making everything suitable. Does that make sense? Because you don't want to lay up on no air mattress. You ain't trying to lay up on no air mattress, lay up on your root, lay up on your friend who letting you stay with them for. With this motherfucker talk about they miss you and that you can't go to their house and you ain't got no house and you staying with your friend so they want to come lay up with you on your friend couch. Get the fuck out of here. But in your mind, you ain't even tripping on this person. You're like, okay, let them be where they at right now. I'm finna get my motherfucking shit together. You know what I mean? But the idea that they willing to, lay up with you without really creating conditions. If really they want to be with you, then in their mind, they need to be in this hustle mode too. They need to be like, damn, we really can't do this comfortably. Let's make a way so we can do it comfortable. I feel like you trying to make everything suitable. You know what I mean? Somebody miss you, you on a mission. What's the energies? What's the energies? I just feel like that's unevenly yoked. Because it's like, how we going to be together at somebody else's house? That's what this feels like to me. And it might not necessarily be about like domicile, or where to live. But one person is focused on creating conditions that promote growth. The other person is just wanting a cupcake. You know, the cupcake. You know, they want to have their cake and eat it too. And this other person trying to make sure that they keep eating. This is what I'm tapped into. Fake busy energy is out here. This person thinks that you're faking being busy in some way, shape, or form. But it's just because they're not utilizing their time wisely. Unevenly yoked. That's what this feels like. In the Bible talk about being unevenly yoked. Y'all not going to be able to pull the cart the same. That's what this feels like. If you a big, strong ox and you got this weak, frail ass ox next to you, who is doing the majority of the work? This message is about somebody who is doing the majority of the work in a relationship. And the other person is like disconnected from like the material element of relationship. There's somebody who's disconnected from the material element of relationship. It's like they don't realize that you need a car so you can go on a date. They don't realize that you need, a little bit of a surplus or extra money so you can go on a date and enjoy yourself and don't feel scared to spend a little money on some popcorn at the movie theaters. You will go to the movie theaters not because you can't see the movie for free on your TV screen, but just because you want to get out and enjoy your partner's, your paramour's company. This person don't want that. They'll sit in your face broke all day, pissy, just ashy. Get the fuck out of here. They'll sit in your face broke all day, pissy and ashy. Gotta ask somebody if you can use their shower to take a bath. Get the fuck out of here. One thing I remember is that when I was homeless and when I was going into and living in them shelters, I never had more friends. That's when I had the most quote-unquote friends. None of the people was really my friend. They was friendly, but they was not my friend because to watch me sit in that situation and say, okay, yeah, you come use my shower. Watch me sit there all day, cupcake and lay up under people. And I say, you need to be getting up and getting out and getting on your shit. Right? That shit ain't no real friendship. Thug. The hate you give. But this feels like somebody who wants you to think that avoiding your responsibility is okay. You know what I mean? Or is normal in some way. Turning your back energy is out here with getting readings. You aware. Who you on it. This you get these motherfucking readings and listening to what the fuck is coming out in these readings and realizing that you got energy, you got capacity, you have intelligence. There's nothing fucking physically wrong with you that you could be on your motherfucking shit. Where there's a will, there's a way. But it got some motherfucking impediments around you. It's some distractions in your energy. And you got to get rid of them motherfucking people, places, things, and ideas that think it's okay for you to be in this circumstance, to be in this mentality. That's what it feels like. Fucked up over you. They fucked up already. They was fucked up over you. That's bullshit. You was already fucked up. Because anybody who's not fucked up is not finna let somebody else make them fucked up. They say fucked up over you, but that's narcissist and that's projection because really they was already fucked up. They already fucked up. They just want you to stay fucked up with them. This is what I'm tapped into. Baby. They miss you. You on a mission. The fuck? Legal matters energies out here. How we gonna be together? Who house we gonna be at? Who ID you gonna use, Lewis? What car you gonna use, Lewis? Who house she gonna be at, Lewis? Is this type of energy. How the fuck we gonna be together, bitch? We ain't got nowhere to be. Hello? It's not a fucking rocket science. It's not a fucking neuroscience. Bitch, first we gotta get this money. Then we can get in love. Hello? Is this the same earth? We all... I don't know if y'all be on the same... Everybody don't be on the same earth, living in the same... You heard about it, 5D, 3D. This motherfucking in 3D. You trying to go on up to the 5D, they in the 3D, baby. How we gonna do this if we not comfortable? You're trying to make everything suitable, and they're wondering why you don't have time and space to spend with them, sitting in their face all day. They love you. I guess that is real love. I'll be around you pissy, broken, ashy. Bitch, but I can't love myself if I'm pissy, broken, ashy. Right? They'll be around you. They don't care them dirty draws. They don't care if you ain't wash your ass in 3 days. They don't care about that. They'll be around you. That's how much they love you. But that's also how much they don't love themselves. Eek! Don't love me, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Love me, but not like that. Don't love me, shit. Keep that shit. Save the drama for your mama. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. I don't know. I feel like we'll wait till Monday to look into love, right? No, we don't look at love. love, love, love. angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, that we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message in regards to love for the divine singles? For people who are single and free to mingle, what do they need? Thank you. What do they need to know most about love and romance? Staying stuck. There's this element of like what feels safe. No, it's just what feels normal. You know, it's what feels doable, tolerable. That's how this feels, right? Like not making the necessary moves because you know how this works. You know how this operates. You're used to this person's anger. You're used to this person's abuse. You're used to this type of, struggle, love. So making the necessary changes within yourself that could invite in opportunities for something different feels kind of scary because you don't kind of know what that looks like. You don't know what love looks like at a higher frequency. You don't know what appreciation looks like at a higher frequency. You don't understand there's no gaslighting, no narcissism at a higher frequency. You stay stuck because this is better than abuses that you've endured in the past, but it's not actually what God has for you. Fear of loss. And the idea of going back instead of moving forward is what keeps you almost like petrified, stagnant. Tolerating. That's the word I channeled when I seen this card. Tolerating. Tolerating is not really what you want, but it's tolerable. That's what this feels like. And so you got to kind of do the meditation on knowing what that means when you say I'm tolerating. Because tolerating ain't really what you want. It's not really ideal. And then understand what ideal looks like for you. Understand what you're tolerating. Know why you tolerating it. Why you staying stuck. I'm scared. That it's like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, right? Like playing Plinko or something like that. One of those games where you can keep, if you play again, you can lose it all. But if you keep what you got in your hand, it's this type of energy. Who wants to be a millionaire? Face ass. And it's like your spirit team is saying, go for the million, go for the million. You know the answer to these questions, but at the same time, 70,000 look good. You like shit. If I stop right here at 70K, I know I'm leaving with 70K. If I go for the million, I might lose it all. That's what it feels like settling. Bitch, I just work here. I want to get the card real close to the screen so you can see the card. This card says settling. That's what this looks like. A happy medium. And I'm talking to somebody who can go for the top. I'm talking to you. You're very balanced. And you can arrive at the top because you're so balanced and well-footed. But you give it away. You don't know what you're doing. This bitch just giving it out. You're at the wham in the circle. No. You're supposed to be saving something for yourself. Somebody said, no. Somebody said, hey. Wait, let me finish saying. Rushing energy is out here. Rushing. And so, rushing with staying stuck is the energy of like wanting what you want instead of wanting what God wants for you, right? Because this means that God is saying that this is not the person, or this is not the job, or this is not the house, or this is not the experience that's for you. And because you're afraid that something else is not going to come along, or something better, rather the best term is more suitable for you, is not going to come along, you're rushing and willing to settle. Rushing leads to settling. This is what I'm tapped into. Taking your time will help you find the most ideal things for you. And so you find yourself in these perpetual cycles, getting what we'll call slightly hurt. Getting slightly stuck, right? Because it's tolerable. Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, it hurts, but it's tolerable. It's not like the pain that you've endured in the past. This is what I'm tapped into. Fear of touch. It's not too much. You get what I'm saying? It's good enough to have somebody there. Fear of love, fear of loss, fear of touch, tolerating abuse. Have somebody there, but they ain't gonna do too much. Or maybe they'll do what they do, but you know how far they'll go. This is what I'm tapped into. And then all of these actions that you take reaffirm certain mentalities, certain thought forms, certain strongholds that really go against what you're trying to manifest. Burned out. And then rather than even not, and then when it's time for you to go out, meet new people, or even attempt to broaden your social circles, you're like, fuck that. I'm saying I don't want to go. It's this type of energy. And so be aware of the times when you stay too long. Thinking that, this was better than nothing. Having a piece of man is better than having no man. What Luther said that? Luther said, wait on it. Could it be I'm falling in love? With you. If you're in love and you're wanting to know the energy surrounding your relationship at this time, hidden agenda is the first card out there. Ugh. Subtleties. Subtleties has been the word of the day. Give me some more energy. Be spontaneous. Energy is out here with hidden agenda. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. It feels like somebody has a surprise for you. Let's see if this surprise is benefic, if it's something that you can appreciate or respect boundaries. Energy is out here with trust. I like it. I feel like this is the energy of somebody who's trying to surprise you with something. Like even trying to do something for you that hasn't been done before, but like fear from like, why is this person sneaking around? Who they talking to behind? Why they whispering on the phone? Who is that, right? Or why they deleting text messages? Or like this idea of, because you've been hurt and messed over in the past, not being able to trust somebody who's showing you real love in the present. That's what this feels like. Honest conversations. One of the things that I know about people, love or platonic, business even, is they'll tell you exactly what they planning to do. All you got to do is listen. People will tell you exactly what they're planning to do if you listen to what they're saying when they talk to you. This is what I'm tapped into. And I feel like this person is telling you, I love you. I care about you. I want to be with you. I see you. You see me. You know, I have plans to take you places. I want to go places with you, right? But because sometimes their behaviors remind you of times when people was telling you that and doing other things behind your back, it feels like it's difficult for you to trust. But your spirit team is asking that you release the past. And if it's good, baby, if it's good, let it be good. Let it be good as long as it's good. And then if it stops being good, you can make the next step from there. That's what's on this board, lovers. Let it be good as long as it's good. If it stops being good, you can take it from there. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, this person is trying to build bonds and expand and grow and like relocation, take you places. This person want to take you places. Yeah, they like to surprise you. And surprises could surprises could seem scary to somebody who has trust issues. But surprising you with a better life. Surprising you with that thing you had been asking for since you was a kid, that they had to make moves and call and all kind of things to make happen for you. It reminded me of that song by Case. I think it's called Faded Pictures, where he was trying to get her a piece of art. She was an artist or something like that, and she thought that he was cheating on her or whatever it is like that. So be aware, right? Sometimes it's your own personal, like you say, oh, well, where's the person when I come home from work? They're not there, or da 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 da. It's the space and opportunity for you to give your love and energy to you. Sometimes yourself, right, your higher self, your inner child misses you, and you become so enmeshed. We used that word yesterday, in a relationship, that you've stopped doing the things that you used to do. And so right now, a powerful tool is routine. A powerful tool is your skincare routine, your ritual, your prayer routine, your spiritual routines. These things, when your partner is not able to be in your presence, can still make the relationship a gift. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Y'all double tap that screen and share the live so we can share this love. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I sincerely appreciate every opportunity that you give me to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Let's get some elemental messages for the... Oh, we making good time. Let's get some elemental messages for the collective. If you haven't already, go ahead and double tap that screen. Leave me a like here. Did I say that already? I did say that already. Okay. Page of Wands energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Here we are together, ready to do whatever. We started off as boys, now we're men and we're making noise. Say what? Page of Wands. It's a lot about stepping outside of your comfort zone, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's also this energy that's been coming up a lot for my collective that has to do with somebody telling you what you can and cannot do and really underestimating the capacities, right? It ain't telling you what they can and cannot do. They don't know shit about you. This is what I'm tapped into. They told this little baby right here on this movie, Orlando Brown. They said, bro, you can't be the leader. You're not tall enough. You're not big enough. You're not old enough. Baby, when the shit hit the fan, he was the only one who had that they can count on, and he made that shit land. This is what I'm tapped into. Give me some more energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 3 of Wands energy is like the Page of Wands. That's 4 of Wands. So be careful of what you're receiving. 11, make a wish, because you really had a capacity to do something now. You're not too young. You're not too feminine. You're not too masculine. You're not too anything but what God made you. This is what I'm tapped into. But heavy on. It could be external entities projection onto you, but DMX had shit from his past. He had childhood traumas. He had internalized hate and shit like that. That made it difficult for him to see that he could do these things, right? And then that combined with like the world's projection, or you did drugs, or the past, and then his own like personal problems that he had with his past created an impediment in his present, so he couldn't create. Well, he created an awesome ass future, but perpetually, right? Page of Wands, 3 of Wands, that's 4 of Wands, 11, make a wish. You have the capacity to make your dreams come true. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Maybe you can't do it in the time frame that other people do it. 9 of Swords energy. Maybe you won't do it in the time frame that other people do it, but you still can learn these things. You can increase your wisdom, and you can apply that wisdom in a way that can help to make your wishes come true, so that you can move through certain milestones. The Hermit card, 9 angel number energy is out here, but there's an impediment in this energy. 7 of Swords. The impediment is coming with like, do you believe that God is for you? Because if God is for you, who could be against you? God forgive you. God love you. It's nothing that you did in your past. Name a person and name the treacherous, demonic shit that they did, and I promise you, God forgive them. I promise you, God forgive them. So ye ain't did nothing. Ye ain't did what Mason, what his name was, Mason, ain't that what his name is? Some of these serial killers or some of these rapists. You didn't do any of those things, and God is gonna forgive Manson. So Charlie, whatever his name is. So why wouldn't God forgive you? But if you can't forgive yourself, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If you can't forgive yourself, it don't matter what the potential is, because the potential is here. Will it be made manifest? There's a lot of potential, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, for you to cultivate a lifestyle, for you to do things that a lot of people is telling you can't do. The problem is not that it's a lot of people telling you that you can't do something. The problem is that you telling yourself. The problem is not what everybody else is telling you can and cannot do. The problem is what you're telling yourself. Because if you tell yourself you can do it, it gets the fuck done. This is what I'm tapped into. Queen of Wands energy. Baby, if you tell yourself you can't do it, it gets the fuck done. Because this man faced homelessness. This man faced childhood abuse. This man faced a lot of situations and circumstances that most people feel like would make them unforgivable in divine mind. And here he is, right? This is what I'm tapped into. 999 angel number. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes, there are a lot of people telling you what you can and cannot do, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what you tell yourself. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, let me know how that resonated for you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the most important message? Watch your mouth. Watch what you're saying. Right now, it's going to be important for you to take stock of your thoughts, because this energy is, driving things away, right? Get to stepping, right? So make sure that you're not driving anything away mentally or verbally, that you actually want to allow space and opportunity to grow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Minnie. Dahmer, Manson, Wayne, Gacy. Heen, all the people who did treacherous things, right? So believe God got some forgiveness for you. The Hermit card energy is out with the Knight of Swords. The Hermit card energy is out with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. So, like right now, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you really need to be taking stock of your thoughts. And I also feel like it's the things that you're thinking when you're not paying attention to what you're thinking. Of course, when you're affirming and when you're scripting and when you're journaling, you're intentional about what you are saying and what you're putting out into the universe. But it's that shit that you in those in the heat of the moment, in those like when you first wake up out your sleep, right? It's that version of you that we need to reprogram the subconscious around. Ace of Swords, ooh, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini showing up heavy. I ain't the one to gossip, but you ain't heard that from me. It is when you pay attention to what you're thinking in the most like nondescript time, when you're in traffic. That little shit you be saying, look at this motherfucker, man. Or when you just talking to your kids, I'm tired. Some of y'all keep saying, I'm tired. Some of y'all keep saying, I don't have no time for this. You don't realize and recognize what you're saying. You projecting that shit into the universe, and it's creating impediments and these opportunities for growth and abundance. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Speak those things that be as not as though they are. You keep saying, I'm tired. That's why your ass feels so fucking drained. You keep saying you don't have time. That's why you always feel like you running out of time. This is what I'm tapped into. Nine of Swords energy is out here with the Hermit card that you just went back in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But be aware of how these subtle energies, we've been talking a lot today about subtle energies, are affecting you, are creating impediments, right? Things from the past. 9, 10, 11 swords that are creating impediments that are blocking the energies that could be portals to power and abundance for you. 3 of Wands energy is out here. Coming. Very, very similar energy. Excuse me, birth for confirmation with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 3-3, angel number 369, the goose strike wine. You have the capacity to manifest and materialize abundance and prosperity. And you've come very far from a lot of the things that was holding you back in the past. But it's these subtle thoughts, that shit, like it's like what you say when you're not thinking about what you say. And like they show me like a mother parenting her kids, and she's hollering up the stairs, child, I don't have time for this today. And you don't even realize it. You driving in traffic, and you say, oh, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. You'll realize that you saying it is not like intentional, as if it's an affirmation or something that you mean, but it happens so subtly, and it's affecting your ability to manifest reality. This is what I'm tapped into. Page of Wands energy heavy, very, very similar. You might have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in your life, but don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do, including you. Like, what are you saying to yourself in your mind that's creating impediments around what you actually like to materialize? Because it's an oppressive, happy medium toleration that's been coming up for the collective today. Keeping your head above water, making it way when you get temporarily. 10 of Wands energy is out here. So pay attention to what you're thinking. If you can, become more aware of what you're thinking when you're not thinking. Like, catch yourself when you're saying that shit. Catch yourself and then replace it. I have all the time in the world. My energy is constantly replenishing. Whatever it is, when you say I'm too tired for this, you know what? When you say that person make me sick, but I'm getting better every day. You gotta fill it in with something different so you can catch it more often and begin to replace it. Just like the dollar. Remember the swear jars? Back in the 90s, they had swear jars. It was a very popular thing. Every time somebody was cussing, because people ain't want to cuss. I don't know what happened to that. Either way it go, people didn't like cussing, and they wanted to try to stop themselves from cussing, so they had a swear jar. And every time that they would say a swear word, they would put $1 in the jar. And it's that type of energy where every time you're saying something like, I don't have time for this, I'm tired, or they make me sick, you got to give yourself $1. But I'd rather you replace it with a positive affirmation. My energy is constantly replenishing. Time isn't going anywhere. We only have the present. They made me sick, but I'm getting better every day, right? Replace it with something better so that you aren't perpetuating this negative energy. But heavy on, don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. And a lot of you, it's those internal voices, those spirits and those demons that you don't even realize is embodied in you, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I need a dollar jar too. Here be. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I think that could be a very helpful tool for each of us in regards to like helping us overcoming that, like that speech. Because different people have different speech. Everybody not out here cussing, but it is somebody that say every day they make me sick. Oh, I'm so tired of this shit, and that's your cuss word, right? She says me. I'm the fucking see. Don't say that. You're the problem solver. You realize the problem. You're the problem solver. But it's that simple, guys. It feels like it's like, you know what I mean. But it's those subtle, and that's been the word of the day. Subtleties. That's been the word of the day, though. It's those subtle things that we're ironing out at this time, that we're moving through, which is good because if now we get to pay attention to the minute details, it means that the big picture has been put into place. You know, like an artist. Once an artist starts to get into the details, the strokes of hair, the skin, whether or not the skin looks real, you know what I mean? I mean, you down to the details. The painting is just about through. You the problem solver, exactly. Knight of Cups. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Knight of Cups energy is out here. The Magician card. This is manipulative energy. Or somebody with a like, it's like, you know how you say, I'm only going in the store. You tell them, children, don't ask for nothing when we in the store. I'm going in here to get some motherfucking brick, some milk. Why am I slobbing? God damn. I'm coming in here to get some motherfucking bread and some milk. And that's it. Don't ask for shit. Knight of Cups energy is out here with the Magician. It's very specific things that one. It's not for the cupcake. It's not for the layup. It's just I'm wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Knight of Cups energy is out with the Magician. Somebody really has, like, they want something. They, you know what I mean? They're not trying to hang around all day. They're not trying to waste time or waste energy. They want what they want. They want to get. They want to get it, get it, and go. That's what I'm tapping into. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to get in. Wanda. What it was? The bike. I got the bike. Holiday. Anyway, somebody want to get in, and go. That's what I'm tapped into. The Six of Pentacles makes me feel like the way he felt about that little girl, right? Like there were other things, there were other details that made the door open for Wanda, right? Like the daughter was why Holiday opened his door to Wanda. And it feels like this, right? I think you can recognize that this person has ulterior motives, but at the same time, there is your own personal ulterior motive, your own personal reason why you would allow this type of energy. This is what I'm tapped into. Wheel of Fortune energy is out here with the Magician card, right? They got a reason, I got a reason. Queen of Wands energy is out here with the Wheel of Fortune, but this is a message from Spirit for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Moon card energy, as I'm saying that has to do with, like, you know what their reasoning is, right? Like, you know what their ulterior motive is. They may not know that you know what their ulterior motive is. And you can use that in order to manifest your desires. This is what I'm tapped into. Hierophant energy is out here with the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune energy is out here with the Magician. Queen of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, nigga, same time. I don't know you, man. It's like, you know, it's the energy of what Holiday did to be able to help this little girl. Queen of Wands energy is out here, and how he had to endure the energy of Wanda. So it feels like somebody got an ulterior motive, and they think that they getting over on you. That's what this feels like. They think that they getting over on you, but it's like you using their thirst and their hunger or their desire for something menial and minuscule and insignificant for a greater cause. Right? Like, I know that, like it's like this energy. Like, I'm gonna give you a practical example. Like, if you know somebody, God forbid, really does have a drug problem, and you say they got a baby with them, and you know that if you say, hey, I'll give you some money, you can come over and just bring the baby. Just bring the baby. Your goal is not necessarily to see them further their addiction, but to make sure that baby is safe, right? And so it's like that type of magic manipulation. That's what it is. The Queen of Wands, the fucking Magician card, and the Knight of Cups. Bitch, that is, hold on, let me cook it up. That's my sauce, nigga. Look it up, find it. Let me cook up this motherfucking recipe to get the fuck what I want done. That's what this is. You're not a fucking muggle. You're very fucking magical, so it shouldn't be nothing you complaining about. That's what's on this board. And I get it, because this motherfucker feel like they fucking over you. They feel like you too green or you too spiritual to see what they doing, but you could use that as your substance almost to get what you want done. That's what it feels like. Hermit card is out here. They never see you coming. They'll never fucking see you coming. Shit, okay. 717 angel number, the moon card coming out here. And the message of the day, like the most permeating energy that's been showing up for the collective, is subtleties. Huh? Surprise, surprise. The devil card energy is like, you know this motherfucker go crazy behind a glass dick or a real one. You know they go crazy behind a glass dick. So all you got to do is offer up that thing, and whatever else you want behind that, come with that. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Save the best for last, face ass. It always seems to fall on Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I don't know how y'all do that. I don't know how y'all pull that off. Save the best for last, face ass. What is the most important message? Surprise, surprise. What is the most important message for the divine collective, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Uh-oh. What it's entities and energies, baby. I see why y'all laugh because they be on y'all ass, baby. When I tell y'all had the most thickness in y'all energy, when I mean like principalities or energetic blockages, where there are entities that are sincerely and authentically and perpetually trying to like swap destinies and siphon your energy. It's always like this over here, right? You guys are very impressive in your nature. You tend to be, stand out. You tend to like attract victory and abundance because of your consistency. And so that's what these warlocks and these witches would never understand. Capricorn towards a Virgo, earthy energy, very, very consistent, very, very stable. It almost feels in your body like falling off a cliff if you don't wake up and do what you know you're supposed to do that day. If routine isn't a thing, earth sign will be off, right? And so that's where they're gonna try to attack, right? Immediately when I got into your energy, I could feel the thickness that hasn't been all day. It hasn't been here all day, and it felt like, oh, they know we live now. That's what my mind said. Like, oh, they know we live now. I can feel their energy. I can feel their intentions and trying to create impediments, right? 3 of Cups. Look at the other one today. Oh, you woke up today? Didn't you say you burned that candle? Imagine them being in a group chat. Didn't you say you burned that candle so that she wouldn't wake up and come to work on time? Bitch, she here early. Oh my gosh, she here early? Oh, last time you said I burnt that candle and it worked a little bit. Well, they must not be working no more. We got to see what kind of... I'm telling you, bitch. They say, oh, you up? Oh, you at it? You already up and Adam? Oh, we did the ritual. We lit the candle. We said the incantations just like we did it last time at the same time. That shit ain't working like it used to because of your routine. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good, baby. It's nothing that's gonna really stop you from getting up and going in the ways that you want to get up and go. It be people that have to tell you, hey, you really don't feel good. Like I can see it on you. You could be dog tired, dead sick, and still be like, oh no, let me go do what I gotta do. 10 Cups energy is out here with the magician. And this energy that even sometimes people will try to like negate or downcast is why your force fields are so formidable. That's what this feels like, the letter F showing up significantly. Give me some more energy for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Queen of Wands energy is out here. You a beast, and it's not by like typical means. It has nothing to do with like the money that you have. It don't have anything to do with your looks. Not that you don't have money or you're not a looker, right? It's just your spirit. It's just your spirit, your tenacity, and your gumption that gives you this girth. The letter G, the letter F showing up significantly. 3 of Cups energy is out with the 3 of Wands. I felt it energetically without even fucking using these cards. 333 angel number. I mean, you probably can feel it, these subtle energies in your energy when they are casting on you or when they are scrying or siphoning or even watching your content if you post on social media. 333 angel number. And your awareness of it, the how palpable it is to you, how tangible it is to you. Even though I'm holding my hand out and I'm doing these gestures because to you it's real. It's like air, right? It can't be seen, it can't be touched, it can't be grasped, but it's very real. And because you are very aware of this, almost like infrared technology, because you're so aware of this infrared energy, it doesn't affect you. This is what I'm tapped into. Every brother for Queen of Wands, bitch. Because you're so aware of this infrared energy around you, it doesn't have an effect on you. Not like that. If anything, it makes you want to be more in your routine because you understand that it's your routine that allows your force field to be so formidable. FG. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message? Uniquely invisible, who thought you was invisible, said they had a notebook and was writing every down times and dates of what you was doing and when you was doing it. 7 of Wands energies out with the 10 of Wands, 17, that's 8 Wands, right? So it's like where these witches and these warlocks attack should let you know where your strengths lie, and rather than second guessing or questioning whether or not you can do it, you should go harder. 7, that's 8, 9, 10 Wands. Queen of Wands out here twice, remember? We already had 10 of Wands with 7 Wands, that's 17, that's 8 Wands, 9, 10 Wands, right? I put 2 labels on my back and started walking. So rather than feeling, for some of you, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, like where they attack, because where they attack it creates impediments for you, you say, that's why I need to go harder at. If they feel like you can't cross over, then crossing over is your divine destiny. If they feel like you can't sing or they don't like your music, then baby, sing and rap, because that's what you're supposed to do. They're sending attacks to the very strongest aspect of you. This is what I'm tapped into. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, y'all something else. Y'all is something else, okay? Stay under spiritual. Y'all make spiritual attack look like a catwalk. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo make spiritual attack look like a cat house. Swung, bug, cover girl, do your thing, bitch. Like goddamn, shit. We over here struggling, trying to keep it together. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo make spiritual attack look like a catwalk. Yeah. Angel Reese around this motherfucker. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, so we can see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good, making good time. I want you to go forth and be powerful. I hope I see you back tonight on our nightcap. I appreciate every opportunity that we get to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. You've been getting this message a lot. Star, Divine One, healing. You've healed in ways that, like, you couldn't have imagined it, and also like previous, like, people from the past couldn't have imagined this being your life and this being your outcome and this being the results, right? Exceedingly and abundantly above what you ask or think. And as you begin to continue to climb higher, right, into the realms that God is calling you to, is people that's like, damn, I should have treated that person different. Damn, I should have respected them. Some people are like, damn, I should have listened to you. Some people are like, damn, they told me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They told me 7, 8, 9, 10. They ain't listen. This is what I'm tapped into. Drugs, alcohol addiction. There's a lot about what you was participating in, the way you was trying to numb yourself, the way you were trying to numb yourself and disconnect from reality. I really feel like for most of you, you didn't recognize and realize that you had spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities, and the pressure was big. But you also getting these messages from your spiritual team that's telling you to create. Once again, we get these rainbows, the promises of God coming through for you. But for a lot of you, your traumatic childhood, dealing with a narcissist family paradigm and certain external influences led to the choices that you made. A lot of y'all raised yourself. You didn't get raised. Nobody taught you how to be in a healthy relationship. Nobody really taught you how to take care of yourself. And then at a certain point in your life, you were expected to know. You was expected to know how to date when all they ever told you was just don't have sex or don't get pregnant or don't get nobody pregnant. You was expected to know how to manage your money or how to budget your finances when nobody ever showed you how to sit down and write your bills down and then know how much money you needed so you could pay it out. Nobody showed you how to set goals, write down what you wanted, figure out actionable steps on how to get to it. But it was a certain point in your life where then everybody just expected you to know though. You know what I mean? You might have been like a savant, like really, really smart. So people just expected you to know shit, even though nobody taught you anything, right? Street smart and school smart is not the same thing. So you can go to school and you can regurgitate and parrot into facts. You get what I'm saying? But actual intellect and intelligence was not something that was taught, because you can have intellect and intelligence, but if you're not taught how to use it, then it's like having a car in the driveway that you don't know how to drive. A lot of y'all had a motherfucking Phantom in the driveway, and because people were so jealous, 999 angel number, because people were so jealous of the idea that you had this spiritual Phantom, and they was riding around in Dodge fucking neons and they was riding around in Dodge neons, that they didn't want to see you drive that fucking Phantom, and they never taught you how to jump in the car and put your foot on the gas. That's what this feels like. And it's people who, a lot of y'all is people in your family. Some of you is childhood friends or so-called acquaintances and shit like that. People who know they could have invested in you differently and probably will be considered a important person in your life at this time, right? But they know that rather than helping you to develop your gifts and be able to utilize your gifts, they created insecurities. They created situations and circumstances that would create insecurity around you, and they wanted you to go to these drugs, and you was never supposed to come back from that. You was never supposed to come back from that. But you found your voice. It feels like you aligned in your chakras. You found your voice. You aligned with your chakra. You realize and recognize who you are. You say, that Phantom is mine. You know, this spiritual vehicle that God has given you, that's mine to drive. And if nobody ever fucking taught you, bitch, you learn how to fucking drive your shit. This is what I'm tapped into. And there's a lot of energetic regret from parents, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, 111 in the chat, parents, or the type of people who would have had some type of parental role. It could have been a big cousin. They were supposed to say something. It could have been a neighbor that was a little bit older than you. They were supposed to say something. In ideal states, in ideal frequencies, they would have said something. Hey, little cuz. Hey, little neighbor. Hey, little friend, or whatever it is. Let me tell you something. Let me put you on some game. But listen, game is to be sold, not to be told. And they show was trying to sell you out. But regardless, God paid a price. They was trying to sell you out, but God paid a price for you already. And whatever motherfuckers was trying to take, balance is being restored. Things are being restored to their rightful place. And if it's not a literal legal inheritance that's coming to you, it's a spiritual one. Because for me, and maybe you can relate to this, me being able to tap into my spiritual gift that was completely exiled and blocked, denied me from my family, is all the inheritance I need. I got it from here. You can keep that little money. You can keep that little house. You can keep the material things. I get it. I got it from here. So some of you, it's an actual inheritance. You're going to get a house. You're going to get a call from a lawyer about things that people try to... For some of you, your motherfucking spiritual inheritance is going to give you manifold whatever the fuck them thieves stole. They can't even take from you. They can't take from you. They can't take from you what God got from you. They can't take from you what God got for you. What God has for you, it is for you. This is what I'm tapped into. And baby, God has too much. They said too much. Exceedingly and abundantly above. Exceedingly and abundantly above what you ask or think. So it's a spiritual inheritance coming through for most of you, where you're going to be tapped in and lined in with your spiritual vehicle, your phantom, your BM, your Beamer, your Benz, your Bentley, whatever it is, and you're going to be riding on them hoes. I'm talking about riding perpetually. So they got that shit wasn't never for you. It was a decoy. That house was a decoy. All of the material items, that money that the granny left, that was a decoy. That's all it was. What God gave to you, God gave it to you. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. If you're ever interested in a private and personal reading, you can check out the website www.TarotOnDex.com, or you can also use the linktree /TarotOnDex. I hope I see you this evening for our nightcap. Go forth and be powerful on purpose. Wholeness, infinite waters flowing through you. Take it easy.